Strike! Peanuts! Get your peanuts!
Nice move here. Hot dogs. Get your hot dogs here.
Hear ye, we're reporting live from $2 in Eastlake for Honest Abe Sports Report. We will provide you with the very best sports coverage around. Tonight we are previewing the Cleveland Browns in the upcoming NFL season. Please follow us across all social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. You can also find us on all listening platforms such as Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and iHeartRadio. As always, I'm the sexy Gretzky, George Gretzko, alongside a few sports enthusiasts who are football throwing, baseball bat swinging, basketball dribbling, swinging for the fence. It's a home run. Speed Racer Hunter Combs.
Going on, finally back. Can I add something to that? Hamstring pulling.
Hamstring pulling.
Not yet.
Mr. Dilbert himself, Aaron Adams.
Me at least.
And I've been missing saying this for a long time. And Tito, round tripper, baseball whisperer.
What's up? Happy to be here.
How's it going, guys? Welcome back for Honest Abe Sports Report. It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while, all of us sitting in the same...
I think since the Cavs choked in the playoffs. Mm-hmm. I think that was the last time we...
The national championship game, maybe?
No. Yeah,
Didn't we do a football one where we were standing?
You guys did one. I wasn't here for
Remember
that.
Nate was with us?
Yeah, but that was
Green
before
Bay
the
Packers
Cavs
guy?
playoffs. But yeah,
so that was before, okay.
But yeah, that was 2 shows ago, which was a while ago.
Okay, so the
yeah,
Cavs
there haven't
playoff
been
blow
many.
game
Yeah.
was our last one, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so. I think, we were watching it here.
Mr. Dilbert, how you feeling tonight?
Pretty good. It's football season.
It's finally football season is
like
here.
This is like the inaugural. It's football season when we do this show.
I'm excited. Yeah, it's always exciting. College football started up last week. NFL football starts up tomorrow night.
Technically 2 weeks ago, young man.
Well, technically.
I know.
But the real football started this past week. Speed Racer looking awfully fast over there.
I got here pretty quick, too. I was running behind.
He was moving fast. He told me he was showering at 5:50, and he had to be here at 6:30. I'm like, oh, boy.
I hit all green lights on 306. That's what saved me.
Attaboy. Tito, how's your bat swinging?
Oh, good, man. High and outside,
High,
as always.
high and outside, baby.
You need to add, like, kiosk touching, too, or something to your name since they got the new one here now that you always play.
Button tapping.
Yeah, that word.
Dude, but right before we got started, right before even Tito walked in, won $410 on Keno. Hit all five numbers.
Nice.
Not Tito, but another guy at the bar.
Okay.
I'm like 410 he won. I'm like, God damn it. We never win on shit like that.
Yeah.
So at least I don't. All right, guys, let's hop into it, shall we? Football is back. Let's get into our beloved Cleveland Browns, shall we? We shall.
This is the season of torture.
We shall. It's going to be an interesting one. Let's talk about the Browns running back situation after the NFL draft. We thought we were in a great situation drafting both Dylan Sampson and Quinshon Judkins. And remaining on the team was Jerome Ford, and I believe we signed another running back, Raheem Sanders. I believe he's still on the roster. Mm-hmm. I believe we signed him in free agency, or did we get him from a trade?
We picked him up, after a cut, so I think he was just a signing.
Okay. So how are you guys feeling about the running back room heading into the Week 1 matchup with Cincinnati?
Well, our offensive line is healthy. We didn't lose anybody in any preseason games like we did last year. So I think behind our offensive line, doesn't matter who's back there, they're not going to be exactly like Nick Chubb, but should be successful. Should be very successful. I want to see Sampson out there, to be honest. I'm sort of over Ford. I'm not over him. He's got the explosive talent, but I've been a little over him since last year, but that's just my personal opinion.
I looked up a couple Sampson stats, good and bad. 5.9 yards a carry in his career for the SEC. That's pretty good. I mean, you could say it's college, but that's the premier college conference. So I was encouraged by that. What I wasn't encouraged by with him, being a bit of an undersized back, especially once Judkins acclimates, to be a third down back, you got to catch the ball. He had 1.5 targets a game in college, not catches, targets. So he wasn't really active in the passing game. Not to say he can't develop that aspect, but he's not a guy you can say is battle-tested that was catching 55 balls a year by the time he was starting in college. So, that sort of stinks. He's not as experienced in the passing game as maybe I was hoping someone with his frame and skill set would be.
But with the good old Kevin Stefanski screen pass offense that we come to know and love to our running backs and to David Njoku mostly, I mean, if our offensive line can get out there, 3 of them, big boys running, I mean, it's going to be good. It's going to be good.
I'm excited to see Sampson as well. Because we haven't seen much of him, but his college, he was so explosive, man.
Only 4 preseason carries, so who knows what we're going to get.
And
yeah, we sort of hit him. So,
and then you guys all know Judkins. We're up in the air right now. Judkins was arrested for a domestic violence dispute earlier in the year, but everything has been dropped since then. When do you think we'll see Quinshon Judkins? Are we going to see him soon? I was told, or not told, but I heard that possibly yesterday he was going to get this contract issue under control. Still nothing through today, which is Wednesday. Who knows? Do you think he's going to play the first 4 weeks?
I think it's going to be a 4-week suspension.
4 weeks. So you think he's going to get a suspension?
Oh, for sure.
4 to 6 weeks max.
Do you think this happens before week 1?
It should. I don't see. It's going to be close, but I don't. Rashid Rice, I think he got 6 games for his little
6.
incident.
Yeah.
So I could see 2.
Now,
or 4.
what did he do?
He wrecked his car into a bunch of people on the freeway or something,
Okay.
and then he got arrested for something else again too. And he was out on bond
See,
and all that.
the fact though, the difference is Judkins, it's done. I don't like when the domestic violence dispute got dropped. Everything got dropped. It's done, over with. Why is something still going to impact from the NFL when legally he's not even responsible anymore? I don't like that one bit.
Yeah, I feel like they're definitely 2 weeks behind on this whole situation. That it could have been handled right away, but I don't know. We'll see what Sampson and Ford can do back there.
And Raheem Sanders, baby.
I guess, yeah.
Sign from someone's practice squad.
And things can change quick. Hopefully, assuming once Judkins' situation's resolved and improved, they say running back has one of the quicker learning curves for a rookie.
Well,
so once we do get him in there, he could become
and
a big
don't forget,
factor
he
quick.
was with the team earlier in the spring as well. So he was understanding and practice. Well,
right. So he didn't lose his whole
I think he went through
offseason.
rookie minicamp, didn't he?
I think so.
I think he went through rookie minicamp, so he at least knows most of the plays and running back's easy. Follow the linemen, you fuckers.
Yeah.
Follow the fat people.
And even when he was at Tennessee, his counts for rush attempts got split in half when they got that quarterback that they brought in last year, because he ran the ball every other play. Even against Ohio State, they were trying to.
Right.
He was running for his life. I feel like he's a good experienced rookie. You could just pop him in and let him go and see what happens. And with that suspension coming up for Jenkins or whatever,
Now
it's a good proving. See what he can do.
With Judkins out, can Dylan Sampson and Jerome Ford, are they going to be able to carry the team rushing the football?
Yeah, I think they're going to get away from the run for a little bit because Stefanski likes to throw the ball. And obviously, Njoku's the go-to guy now.
You got double tight ends now, too, though, don't forget.
Yeah, and I think they only have 4 on the roster. I think it's just Ford and Sampson. So, I think
on week 1 roster, it's them 2 and then that what did I just say? His name was Raheem Sanders. So there's 3 running backs. So I don't.
Just got to capitalize on those 3rd and 1s.
Yes, all key. Let's not have 1st or 2nd and long is the biggest thing for the Browns, in my opinion.
Yep.
Stay out of the 1st and long or 2nd and long. I think we'll be okay. All right, let's get into the wide receiver room, and it's been another interesting wide receiver room. The main 4 being Jerry Jeudy, Cedric Tillman, Jamari Thrash, and now Isaiah Bond was signed. This is my opinion. I think Jerry Jeudy, with Joe Flacco behind center, is going to have an absolute huge season. What are you guys' thoughts?
He's going to have to. Let's hope so. Jeudy is going to be our pretty much main wideout threat. And I have no doubt that he's a middle-tier number 1 receiver, and that'll be a nice bonus if he can crack the top 10. That's obviously his ceiling, anyone with his talent and pedigree. So let's hope he can make that leap from, say, whatever, the 18th best wideout to the 10th or 11th best wideout. Because I think that's like the range of outcomes with him, but he could do that. So,
yeah, he came to Cleveland to be the number one guy, and now he's the guy. He's going to be double teamed a lot, but with Flacco behind at QB, hopefully they could feed him and not get away from him, because it was so irritating. Is they wouldn't even target him the first half. So I just feel like they just got to get him going early, let him capitalize on everything, and go from there. I'm hoping for a big year from Cedric Tillman. If he could just stay healthy.
I mean, if he stayed healthy last year, he was showing big-time games, man.
Especially against the Ravens when we beat them. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be interesting.
Aaron Sampson, top 10 receiver this season?
Judy.
Or Judy, I'm sorry. What did I say?
Sampson.
Did I say Sampson again? Sorry.
Yeah.
Jerry Judy, top 10 receiver?
I don't know if he'll reach top 10 just because I really think Njoku's going to be used. And I think Thrash is going to come out, maybe not like in weeks 1 through 4, but like midway through the season. I think he's going to start having some bigger games, maybe like 40 to 70 yards per game. I think he's top 15 just because I think under Kevin, we're still going to want to run the ball. I mean, unless but we have some high-scoring opponents coming up, like Detroit, Green Bay, Baltimore. So we might have to dig into the bag of passing tricks to figure out some stuff. And I can see Kevin throwing in some trick plays to begin this season in these first 4 weeks. There's going to be some laterals.
I'll be honest, I certainly hope not, because that means nothing's going well if he has to go in the bag of tricks
No,
early.
not necessarily. 2nd and 1 by midfield.
Well,
Surprise him.
yeah, in the compete
Stuff
zone.
like that, yeah.
40 to 40, that's fine. But not on your own 20, and I'll be okay with it.
Right.
And then the most intriguing to me is Brown signing Isaiah Bond, wide receiver out of Texas, who was projected a mid-first-round pick in this year's draft, but went undrafted due to, once again, another domestic violence dispute that was dropped. This was like 100% dropped. So I think this Isaiah Bond signing, he's a first-round receiver that we got for a bag of chips, as Hunter likes to say.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you guys think about Isaiah Bond signing?
He definitely has the potential to be a number one receiver. I mean, we'll give him a couple of years, but I liked him a lot at Texas. He was the guy saying, "Feed me the ball in the championship game." Once he gets his feet underneath of him, I think he's in the perfect spot at the 3 spot. Between you, 'cause you got Judy, Tillman, and Njoku, and then you got him there, and he's going to be playing a lot of slot.
Yeah,
so he's fast too. So I mean,
he's one of those guys that he's big, fast. He could play inside, he could play outside. I think he's going to be a legit threat for our offense this season.
The money kind of made me do a double take. I'm like an undrafted free agent, 3-year, $10 million about. And I was like, man, that's crazy. I'm like, I know salaries are rising, that's not right, but then once you factor in that he should have been a mid-first rounder, and that would have been, chump change for a mid-first rounder. It makes sense. And there was really no one else like him, a talent that went from, bubble first rounder or whatever to undrafted, particularly at the wideout position. So I'm fine that we had to give him a nice contract once I really thought about all the factors and stuff.
Just think about the money he lost not being drafted in the first round. Oh, my God. Which, I mean, signing as a free agent, he got what he got. Good for him. But, man, did he lose out on a lot of money not getting drafted first round.
Oh, sure, yeah. That was, a third of what his worst first-round deal would have been, especially if you're talking, before pick 20, which they said he could have went as high as. So.
He'd have went to a good team, too, if he would have projected in the 20s. So he would have been drafted. I thought he was going to go to Green Bay before all this stuff happened.
Yeah, that was a perfect fit for him.
Yeah. They ended up taking that one gold ball. Yeah, I forget his golden. But
Luther Gold.
Yeah, he's in a good spot. He's definitely got to prove himself. I mean, he got his guaranteed money, but he's in a perfect spot to thrive. They just got to feed him.
Now, this offseason, we had arguably the most interesting quarterback situation in the league. It was talked about all offseason, bringing in both Joe Flacco and Kenny Pickett, then drafting both Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders. We ended up trading away Kenny Pickett a week or two ago because he had that hamstring lingering injury. How are you guys feeling about the quarterback situation? Do you think we kind of hit it on the head this offseason? What are your thoughts?
Well, just for full research, don't forget we've already picked up and thrown away like an old salad Tyler Huntley.
Oh, yeah. I should have put Huntley in there, too, as well.
But anyway, he's already gone, so he's not.
Snoop.
Yeah, we're not speculating on him for the future. But, man, that's crazy. Boy. Yeah, crowded room. And I'm just glad Pickett's gone.
A lot of personality in that room, though, for a little bit. Like,
that
damn.
room. And usually the Browns, Gerard Big Money Warren, not to bring up old wounds, but we're known for flipping Courtney Brown, first-rounders, 4 fifth-rounders. At least Pickett, we paid a fifth-rounder, and we got a fifth-rounder back. So the room got crowded, and we salvaged the exact draft capital we saved, which doesn't sound like much, but that's not anything we take for granted as Browns fans, since we're notorious for sort of tanking our draft capital and, turning, dimes into donuts or whatever. But so yeah, at least Pickett's gone, and yeah, Gabriel's the backup.
Yeah, he was named the backup list past week.
And that's fine, I suppose. We drafted him 2 rounds ahead of H.A.S.R, and no one really set the preseason on fire enough to say this guy has to be the backup.
And I think both of them had their shining moments. The first H.A.S.R-Sanders game when Gabriel was hurt, H.A.S.R went off. The next week, Dylan Gabriel had a decent game, and H.A.S.R didn't play as well. So it was kind of fun to watch there. Dilbert, thoughts on the quarterback situation?
I mean, thank God we got Flacco. Thank God Pickett's gone, just like Tito said. I mean,
what do you mean? People thought that Kenny Pickett was the next coming of Sam Bradford. Or not Sam Bradford, Sam Darnold. Sam Bradford. What names am I saying here tonight?
Good for them and their ridiculous thoughts. But maybe he could do a fake slide in Oakland and get lit up, and then his career will be over. Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to say that.
Jeez, Aaron wishing injury on people.
No,
damn.
But I mean, in general, Gabriel, like I was at that preseason game for the third one. He hit his passes. I kept calling him Coconut Head. Oh boy, here's Coconut Head in the game. But I mean, he did what he was supposed to do. He threw it to who he needed to. He had good balls. So we'll see. I mean, I've been saying if Flacco is healthy through 5 straight weeks, I'll be impressed. But I'm thinking around like that Detroit game and that game over in London that we'll be seeing one of the rookies and probably Gabriel by that time. Hopefully not. I pray to God. Hopefully not. But got to keep Flacco healthy. Remember, he's 40. You can't be taking big, massive hits. I know we got Tawan
Tom
Jones.
Brady won one at 41.
Okay, well, I know, but
yeah,
we're
I think it's
interesting.
Different. Before the draft, if you would have told me we would have had Joe Flacco, a 40-year-old quarterback, and then we drafted 2 rookie quarterbacks, I would have said, you're fucking out of your goddamn mind.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Pickett injury in preseason threw a wrench in the plans. I was hoping they would have kept him, even though we traded DTR for him, which I'm glad they got rid of him in the first place. I've never been a fan of DTR. He was absolutely terrible. But I was hoping they'd keep Pickett. Obviously, start Flacco, you had Pickett, and then Gabriel, and then Sanders, because our schedule is absolutely brutal the first 9 weeks of the season.
Yep.
So I'd rather Flacco and Pickett be the meatballs and see where it goes than the last half, and you already know where your season's going, like direction-wise.
Yeah, you're going to know right before before you get to the London game, as Aaron said. Aaron also mentioned, how long do you think until we see a rookie quarterback? You think it's that London game, Aaron?
I think it's the Detroit game. I'm not.
What week is that?
Week 4.
Week 4? I don't know. That's still early.
I'm not saying he's going to start. I'm just saying we're going to see like a snippet of Gabriel or Sanders by then. Probably Gabriel, but we'll see a little snippet.
Like college, just rotating people in, seeing what we can
rotating
do.
people in, or like,
I think that's where we face a doom. Like, once we start rotating a guy, it's the end of Joe Flacco.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Flacco might get like a concussion or something, and then Gabriel will have to come in, and he might have a great game, and we might have to go through the case. Do we keep playing Gabriel? Look what he just did in that second half against Detroit or Green Bay. You know what I mean?
I think if it depends on what our record is heading into Week 6. If, we're 3-3, Joe Flacco's still going to be the starter.
Yeah.
If we are 0-6, now things are slightly starting to change. So that's going to be an interesting thing to see because Gabriel's named the backup. So we're going to see definitely Gabriel. I think they're sticking to it with starting him before H.A.S.R. They are. They're sticking to that he was drafted first. And I don't think that's changing.
I want Sanders in. He looked good. I know it was a preseason game.
Oh, Gabriel didn't look bad in that last preseason game either.
I mean,
he said,
I don't know. We'll see. It's once he plays against the ones, if he ever comes in, which I imagine he'll be in sooner than later. But it'll be interesting. Hopefully Flacco can stay healthy, but this is his last year in the league, so he's going to try his best to stay healthy and go
You
from
think
there.
it's his last year?
I think so.
For sure?
It's not a 1-year deal. He ain't going anywhere else to play.
If he stays healthy, then he might have more. But if he takes some sort of injury,
he got $15 million this year to play. He ain't getting that nowhere else next year.
And he's getting some incentives, too. Like, if we go far in every game he wins and touchdown pass and everything. So it's like the last time he was here. He made so much money when we went to the playoffs. It was ridiculous. Like, if he made the Super Bowl that year, he made, like, another, like, $15 million or something, which is, like, was his actual contract originally anyway.
Yeah.
All right, let's quickly talk about this. The Browns' new stadium project. There have been a ton of issues surrounding this new stadium, including issues with the height limitation, being too close to the airport, and the city of Cleveland arguing in court about the Modell law. Is this stadium going to be built in Brook Park, is what I'm asking you guys.
yes.
You think it's a for sure done deal? It's happening?
No, it's happening. There's just no ifs, ands, or it's too far. We're too far in now. I know there's height restrictions. Just redo the blueprint, fix that, and then there'll be something with the law. I mean, billionaires will have the lawyers. And
You know
we'll
what's
figure out
funny
the
is
books.
I just saw another person that was involved with writing the Modell law just filed another new lawsuit suing I don't know if it's the Browns organization for moving to the Haslams, but another new lawsuit happened, I think, yesterday morning, so I'm just like, damn, I don't know if this is going to be – I don't know if that stadium's going to be built in time for, 2028?
Yeah,
2028.
That's
So-
already dead. And then it happening at all. Like, all I know is they already have things recessed 80 feet, and they're still breaking those height rules. So, I'm not an architect, I'm not an expert on these matters, but that's a lot of shit to put 80 feet below the earth. You got to make it even lower to maybe pass. That's a lot of obstacles to pass. So just that right there to me is the big damning thing, even if they're able to cross every other hurdle.
Yeah, no, I agree. I just don't know. I think there's all these people in Cleveland, they have big pockets and they know a lot of people, and they're like, hey, just put this off another 6 months and another 2 months, and then it keeps adding up, and before you know it, I don't think it's going to be built. I just have a weird feeling it's not going in Brook Park.
Yeah.
I feel like the Haslams are smarter than that, and it's like they have like this leeway. All right, we're going to put it in Brook Park, and it's like we're pushing back on Cleveland to build it on the waterfront somewhere. And I think it's just going back and forth until someone gives, and then finally it'll be built in Cleveland. I really do think it's going to stay in Cleveland.
Yeah, I want it to stay in Cleveland, and I think, like I said, things are trending that way, so.
And it really sucks for us East Siders as well, because now this adds another 15 minutes to our drive to the game.
Yeah.
That sucks.
First world problems over here.
Yeah. Yeah. Like for now, I could get from $2 right now. I could be at the Brown Stadium, in the Muni lot in probably 15
You're going
minutes.
around.
Oh, right on the pipeline, especially growing up east of here and then living right off the freeway. Any of my childhood friends going to the game, it's just like, all right, dude, I'm just on the exit, and then bam, we're there.
You just don't want to go around Dead Man's.
But
You want to avoid Dead Man's Curve.
Yeah, I don't mind Dead Man's. I don't even think
I know.
it's that bad of a.
I'm messing with you.
But it's just weird. It's another 15 minutes, so now it went from 15 to a half-hour drive.
And, I don't want to overly be a doubting Thomas. Maybe they figure out a way to go from putting the thing 80 to 110 feet in the ground, but that's a lot of shit you got to dig 30 feet deeper and put in there to pass all those regulations.
That's what they were saying. That was like that was like their counter that they were talking about, because they're trying to build it like the Cardinals Stadium, how they have it laid out. And they're like, well, if there's a height restriction, dig deeper, and then just make it to where you're going down into a bowl, and then you're up. I don't know. It's going to be. Money talks. I think it's going to be in Brook Park. I think they somehow find
That's
a way.
That's what I'm saying. Money talks.
They'll find a way to. They'll get it there.
I mean, it does make a lot of sense being having the stadium right there by the airport, building that up, building around the airport. It makes sense. It does make sense because right now we all know it. Parking in Cleveland is a nightmare. Getting into the Browns Stadium is a fucking nightmare. It is horrible.
Jimmy don't make no money off that parking.
Well, and that's
the
what
man
it is,
wants to make some money off of our parking.
What is the tailgate parking this year? Is it going to be 50? Was that 50 last year?
That's insane.
I don't know if I think it was 40 last year.
I thought it was 40, and you said it was 50 at something, wasn't it?
It was 50 for the preseason game.
So we have to look at that for this week.
Well,
before we go down
Well,
Sunday.
here's the thing. So me and my buddy Kyle, we parked not in Burke, but the lot across from there, and they charged us. It was 40 and 45, and I asked the guy, I'm like, hey, what's it going to be like for regular season? Do you know? They're staying at 50. And then the lot that was right next to him was private, was 55. He's like, we're going to be at 50 all season. We're not going to go up and down. We're going to stay at one price. So that's going to be 50. So to me, if that little lot, not Burke, but the little lot we parked in was 50, the Muni lot's definitely going to be 50.
Okay.
That's
And they right about now is when they I look forward to this every year.
Oh,
when
the
Browns,
news?
the Browns sent out
no drinking.
no drinking in the Muni lots, no fires, no personal
They'll be
potties.
dunking people in piss buckets by 10 a.m. the first game.
Yes. So I always look forward to that every year. No drinking in the Muni. But that's when they also say like how much the parking is. So we'll have to be on the lookout. All right, week one, Browns, Bengals. Score prediction, and actually give me your what's going to make the biggest impact in the game, and a score prediction who wins. Dilbert, go.
I think, like we said, I said 27-24 Browns. I think the Bengals are going to learn from the one year when we faced them at home, and they're going to figure out plays. They're going to get the ball out of Joe Burrow's hands quick, and they're going to Chase and Higgins they're gonna have monster games. They're gonna start out the season hot. They're not gonna want to start the season 0-4 like they did last year to try to hope for a playoff spot at the end of the year.
Hey, I don't mean to interrupt, but right now on the TV above us, Airport Director Stadium would be a safety risk right on News Channel 5. Mm-hmm. So I'm just like, unbelievable.
They have the stairs. Look, they go up and then they like dive into a bowl underneath. I don't know.
Plane crashes aren't a hot button or anything, are they? Oof. Yeah. So, yeah, they got, man, I'm glad that's above my pay grade because, yeah, money talks. They probably will figure it out, but it's going to be a bunch of tense negotiations to do so.
Tito, biggest impact on Sunday's Cincinnati versus Browns game and score.
28-17 Bengals. We do play the Bengals well. I did hear the Bengals were just neurotic about not showing any of their new defense on tape. So,
well, hopefully it's better than last season.
Well, right, and they'll still. That's never going to be what they hang their hat on. Even paying Hendrickson, it's still going to be a below-average defense. But even a below-average defense with that offense can take that team far. And I'm just a little scared with getting Hendrickson into camp in time. He'll probably more or less be acclimated. He's a gamer in his prime, and just the fact that they just went through the motions and didn't even really show their new D in the preseason. So their D will be bad, but not as bad as we thought if they didn't even really do their main plays and bread and butter schemes in the preseason. So 28-17, I think the difference just ends up being our linebacking core, man. Schlesinger hopefully will be a beast. That might take a little time. And they get a little bit of lead and just too many crucial first downs. I think we hang tough, and then they're able to salt the game away with an insurance touchdown, hence the 28-17, due to just wearing out our linebacking core, especially if they're able to, play with the lead and impose their will and keep the tight ends in and try and push us around in that mid-level. So that's
Aaron, did you give a score?
27-24 Browns.
27-24 Browns.
I think, like I was, it's our corner. If our cornerbacks can have a good game, then we'll be okay. But if they're going to get torched, and Joe Burrow get the ball out quick, and cornerbacks can't make the tackles on the one-on-one, then it might be a long day.
Speed Racer, score and biggest impact on the game.
It kills me to say it. I'm going 35-14 Bengals. I think this is the healthiest the Bengals have been going into a year. Yes, they do suck the first 2 weeks. You can ask any Bengals fan that they always choke the first first two games.
Which Jamar Chase got pretty pissed off about. Someone asked about that. Hey, are you guys having a slow start? And I guess he got pissed off at a reporter.
Like they lost to Jacoby Brissett and the Patriots last year, week 1. That was like the biggest upset of that whole week.
Oh, yeah, that was I forgot about that. That was crazy.
But Burrow's the healthiest he's ever been going into a year. They got their offensive guys signed. I mean, between Higgins and Chase. I just think, coming off what Tito said with the linebackers, I feel like when they run those slant passes and they cut through the middle, they're just so weak on defense. I think it's going to be tough. As long as the Bengals don't beat themselves, they should win. but we always put up a fight against them. For some reason, every time we play this freaking
Yeah,
game,
we do play them well.
Yeah.
Burrow's probably like 4-6 in his career against us, which, considering the success he's had against the rest of the league, is pretty darn impressive.
Not so fast, midgets. Sorry, that was a Lee Corso reference.
Yeah, I remember.
I'm agreeing with Aaron here, and here's going to be the biggest reason why I think the Browns are going to win big in this game, like 14+.
No.
Here's why. Cincinnati's offensive line has issues. They've had issues for the past 2 seasons, like bad issues. And our defensive line might be the best in the NFL.
So it could get ugly with our extreme strength and their extreme weakness.
I agree.
If we can play off that.
And then the other half of things, Cincinnati's defense has not been good the last 2 seasons either.
Oh,
and I
terrible.
think with Joe Flacco commanding the offense, under control, he's going to know where people need to be, where to throw the ball. I think he's going to be brilliant week 1. I am going Browns like 34-17. I think we are going to beat up on them at home week 1. And I think our D-line is going to eat the fucking entire game.
That's why I said they're going to do quick passes. It's going to be expect quick.
Yeah, if Alex Wright levels up, man, he certainly has the potential to. We are going to have a pretty scary D-line because he's the weak link by default.
Alex
so if
Wright,
he's
you have
not
a new
so
rookie.
weak,
You have the new rookie,
both
Mason
tackles
Graham.
are solid. The whole tackle
Defensive
rotation.
end. I
so.
mean, you have Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett's never fun to go up against in a week 1 game anyway, especially at home. I think we're going to – I really do. I think the Browns are going to have a great game plan. 2 tight end sets. We're going to run the ball. We're going to play action, have one of those fucking receivers wide open all game. I truly believe it.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
More than Mason Graham, we need 2 or at least 2 rookies to have a big game. Like, I'm sort of taking for granted, top 5 pick that he is, Mason Graham will show up. So whether it be Schlesinger or Fannin, Sampson, whatever, one more rookie has a damn good game in addition to Graham, and then we're on to something, I think.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I mean, even like Bengals defense has flaws. Like, they put their entire salary cap for this year into their offense, and they finally got that Stewart situation handled that they drafted, and then they got Hendrickson back. But I think Hendrickson's not going to – he's going to play, but he's not going to be what he was last year because he ain't going to be with the Bengals next year. So, if Flacco can play like he did those first couple weeks when he came to the team, it's going to be close. Burrow's going to throw for 300 yards. I feel like it's going to –
Remember, our DBs aren't bad, guys.
Yeah. If the Bengals don't beat themselves, they should win. But I have a feeling they do this every year at the beginning of the year. And the Browns, we had them projected to beat the Cowboys last year in the home opener. We got absolutely embarrassed. So it's going to be – it's going to go one way or the other.
It'll be interesting to see. All right, since we're talking about week 1 right now, let's predict our week 1 games of the week. We have 4 games. We couldn't decide all on one. So we have 4 games. We have Chiefs-Chargers, 8 p.m. Friday night. Lions-Packers, 4:25 on Sunday. Texans-Rams, 4:25 on Sunday. And then Ravens-Bills on Sunday Night Football. Let's start Chiefs-Chargers. Who do you guys got winning this one?
Chiefs in Brazil.
Is it in Brazil?
Yeah.
Yep.
In Brazil.
They did that last year with the Eagles and Packers on that Friday. That's what I was wondering when I was like, why is there a Friday game again? And I was like, wait, they had the one in Brazil last year.
Tito, Chiefs-Chargers. Who you got?
I got the Chiefs. 2-touchdown game from Kelsey. I think they feed him just to prove he's got one more good year in him.
Dilbert, Chiefs-Chargers. We are predicting our week 1 games of the week right now. Chiefs-Chargers.
I wish it wasn't in Brazil. Because I always think, like, they want the big stars of the NFL to do good overseas. You know what? Fuck it. Big dog, big nuts. Give me a Brock Bowers Raiders win.
Raiders?
Chargers.
Aaron, it's Chiefs-Chargers.
I thought you. Then. God damn it! I fucked that up.
Drink another beer.
Yeah. The Raiders do not make the cut for game of the week.
Geez.
Spoilers alert.
While he's thinking, we are Abraham drinking. We drink some beer while we do our shows.
It's definitely going to be Chiefs. I think Chiefs are going to make what's his name look silly again. He's going to look like how he did against Houston in the playoff game. He ain't going to be able to complete shit.
Not so fast. I'm going Harbaugh, baby. I'm going Chargers in Brazil. Running up and down the field on a beat-up Chiefs defense. Their defense struggled towards the end of last season. Chargers second-year head coach. They came off where Tito didn't think they were going to win a game last season, and they nearly made the play. Did they make the playoffs? I think they did.
Oh, they made
Wild
the
card?
playoffs. They were cannon fodder to Houston, but they got there.
They did.
Mm-hmm.
They
got
did.
there.
So I'm going definitely Chargers winning this one. Let's go to our second game of the week, Lions versus Packers. 4:25 on Sunday, Lions or Packers? Dilbert.
This is the upset game. I was thinking about it.
I'm going Brock Bauer.
Yeah. No. No.
Wait, hold on.
I know, I see
We're
the
getting people
comments.
picking on you, Aaron. Our good old friend Jeff Stanovich said, give me Brock Bowers. Oh, my gosh, Aaron.
You got to clip that. That's going to be a
Whatever.
Oh, that's fantastic.
But this is the upset. Well, actually, technically, Detroit is the underdog in this game.
It's
So,
in Lambeau, so yeah.
No, I know. I think Green Bay's going to pull it out. I think they're going to come out. They're going to want to show off that they're not scared of the big Detroit Lions. I think it's going to take a game or two for the new offensive coordinator and D coordinator for Detroit just to get their shit together a little bit. They're going to score. This might be the highest scoring game of the week, excluding the Bills and the Ravens. But I think this is going to be the top scoring game.
Real quick before you guys give your score, did you guys see that who the Cowboys just trade? What's his name?
Micah Parsons?
Micah Parsons is having like an issue with his back
I saw that.
with
yeah.
an F4 and F5 disc. So they're going to have to give him an epidural possibly before the game if he's still feeling that pain. Like 3 hours before game time to like relieve the pain. So I wonder if he's having these issues way before he was getting traded. So maybe
Well, they did say he was out for back tightness. Even
Yeah.
though everyone thought it was a BS thing just because he was waiting on his contract.
right. So
or
now
whatever,
it's like
but
maybe he was really having issues.
they had to know about it because he wouldn't have passed the physical if they wouldn't have.
True.
He's doing that. So I just feel like it's a precautionary thing. But yeah.
Lions Packers.
Who you got, Tito?
I got the Lions. Let me say, pretty entertaining shootout here. 38-35 Lions. Jamison Williams and Amon-Ra St. Brown have big games through the air, and the Lions hold them off in Lambeau. I think the Lions catch a break that this game's in Lambeau in September because Green Bay always has an intimidating home field advantage, but maybe not quite to the level they do once it gets cold, like from mid-November on. So I think the Lions are in good shape to steal one here. Happy to have a lot of injured players back from their talented, injury-ravaged roster, and I think they eke out a shootout here, 38-35.
Speed Racer, who you got?
I can't believe the Lions are underdogs in this. I mean, the Packers, I feel like it's going to be a close game, like Tito said. But I think this is Jahmyr Gibbs' breakout season, even though he did improve a lot last year. But I think he just takes over the league. I feel like he's going to be like better than Bijan Robinson. He's going to. They still have David Montgomery coming back and all that, and I feel like Jordan Love just gets down to crunch time. He just throws stupid picks at the end, and they're going to get Josh Jacobs going. He's guaranteed a touchdown every time he plays. But I just feel like that offense is so lethal for the Lions. And like I said, they got the injury bug off them, obviously, at the start of the year. But it's in Lambeau. It's going to be a close game. I think it's going to come down to who has the ball last. And Jared Goff doesn't throw freaking 3 interceptions.
And Detroit's got Bates, the kicker.
Yeah.
I mean, it's out of last year. I mean, if he continues, he's the number one. He's going to be the number one
Yeah.
PPR kicker in fantasy.
Yeah. If you want to risk something, like the way the books are right now, as they're underdogs, I would take the Lions all day.
I kind of agree with Tito and disagree with Tito at the same time because he's like, first I agree with him because the Tundra's not so frozen week 1. Lions have to travel to Green Bay. But I think the Lions are going to pull it off. I think they're going to win in Green Bay week 1.
That's what Tito said.
Oh, did you say the Lions are going to win?
Yeah.
Oh, you did say that.
38-35,
Oh, shit.
Drink
yeah.
another one.
So I totally agree with you.
Yeah, you totally agree with me.
See, I thought you
on
said
this
week
one.
1, but, and then switch. Okay.
Said, give
Sorry,
me
I'm
Brock
monitoring the
Bowers.
30 million things. Yeah, he said, give me Brock Bowers.
Dude, you did it.
Brock Lesnar, Brock Bauer.
Need that on a T-shirt.
I am. Give me Brock Bowers.
Los Angeles Raiders in 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to go Lions 31-26. 31-26 in Lambeau. All right, let's go Texans, Rams, 4:25 on Sunday.
Yawn.
Oh, this is Tito's game of the week.
Is it
Damn,
really?
he almost just backhanded you. This is
My
Tito's game of the
feelings.
week.
No, it should be a good one,
He
man.
said, my feelings.
Stafford's last ride. The Texans really impressed me. They've won playoff games the last 2 years. I think Stroud can correct the sophomore slump a little bit. And it'll be interesting to see how those Iowa State teammates do. Jalen Noel and the other name escapes me, but they drafted 2 Iowa State wideouts. So give me the Texans 24-21 in a tense road. I guess it'd be upset because they're about equal, and it's in L.A. So I got the Texans in that one, 24-21.
All right. Speed Racer, who you got?
I got the Rams in this one. I feel like Stafford playing. They got Devontae Adams now. I think he can still produce what he needs to do. I got Puka. They got Kyron Williams. I feel like they're the more well-balanced team. I can't believe the odds are about the same. I mean, it's going to be another close game, but I feel like the Rams pull this one off. Everyone's favoriting the Niners in their division because they have the easiest schedule, but it's like you have Matt Stafford at quarterback, and then you got Devontae Adams and Puka. As long as the injury bug doesn't
I know, and Matt Stafford, he's been struggling this whole offseason with being injured, and then they finally named him. He is starting week 1.
And how much that's crazy, that logic to me, because how much easier can someone's schedule be in the same division with how the formula works? I mean,
Right.
I guess obviously the Niners get the 3rd or 4th place schedule versus the Rams getting the 1st or 2nd place schedule, but still it's like the whole West plays the determined AFC division, so.
It always comes down to the last game of the year for that division too. For some reason, there's always
absolutely.
I think it's the best. It's the most underrated division in the NFL. It's always week 18, 17, 18 for some reason. But who you got, Dilbert?
I'm going to have to go with Houston. I think Stafford will make a bad choice. I don't think Devontae Adams is going to have a great first game. I think then there's going to be like a little tension. We're going to go into week 2, like, not Devontae bitching, but just like, I didn't get the ball, this and that. I think he's going to have a little trouble deciding who he wants to go to. He's going to keep looking for Puka because that's his guy. But I think Houston's defense from last playoffs is going to show up, and that's what's going to be the difference in this game. I could see like a lower scoring game. Go with it's not really low, but Houston 24. We'll go with the Rams. The Rams get 16. They're going to lose by 9.
Whew. I'm going Rams in this one, guys, and here's why. The Texans, I picked as my Super Bowl favorite last year, and they pissed me off because they were not very good come playoff time. I'm going Rams.
They won their first game.
Terrible.
Bullshit.
I'm going Rams 26-21. You guys all get your picks score-wise?
Yeah, I went. You went.
Okay.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
All right, let's go Ravens-Bills Sunday Night Football. This is the game that I know Speed Racer. Take it away. Who do you want?
Got the Ravens in this one. I got Derrick Henry running all over him again. Prime time. Lamar has that chip on his shoulder. I think he should have won MVP last year. It kills me to say it.
I think he gets robbed. I thought he got robbed as well.
Yeah, I like the Bills because I
I
like the Bills as a team because they're coming up. Josh Allen's a badass quarterback. Don't get me wrong, but I think Lamar and Derrick Henry run all over this team. So I got Ravens by.
You don't think we're going to have another Isaiah Likely, little big toe out of the end zone for an incomplete pass instead of for the win?
I just think they get so
that
far
was
ahead.
crazy.
Yeah. I got them winning 40-28. I think they.
Aaron Jeff said one of our comments. He said that's 8 points, not 9. Dilbert.
I caught that too. I was wondering if I would
Thanks,
say
Jeff.
anything. Fucker. Nice.
24-16.
About 9
Once again,
points.
Abraham Drinking. Follow us on all social media.
Give me Brock Bowers. I will never.
Tito, who you got?
All right, I got the Ravens in this one. 21-14 Ravens eking this out. Man, regular season anyway, prime time. Lamar Jackson's about as automatic as Peyton Manning, which is a lofty compliment to give a quarterback. You just don't see him lose a lot of regular season primetime games. So 21-14 Ravens.
I'm also going to go I think there's so much relying on the Ravens. Everyone's saying Super Bowl or bust, Super Bowl or bust. I think they're going to shit the bed week 1. I'm going Bills here. 27-23. Bills. Dilbert, did you get a score?
No.
Oh, he's thinking. He's like, can't fuck up anymore.
Yeah.
I think Ravens are going to think about that Week 1 loss, and they are going to go into Buffalo, just like how Buffalo came into Baltimore last year and they got destroyed. I think Lamar is going to pull off. He's going to be pissed that he didn't win the MVP, and he's going to be like, all right, motherfuckers. Showcase time.
Lamar's good until the weather gets cold, and I've told you that many times on this.
Yes, that's how it goes.
It's true. Got a score?
Math is math, and hold on.
Yeah, he's like,
Basic.
math is math.
Baltimore 32, Buffalo 20.
All right, those are our games of the week. Chiefs, Chargers, Lions, Packers, Texans, Rams, and Ravens versus the Bills. All right, prediction time, shall we? Let's start off with Rookie of the Year. Rookie of the Year, let's go offense first.
Easy pick, Cam Ward.
You're going to go Cam Ward?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a cheap pick. I feel like he's got the mentality enough to. I think he's going to be really. I think he's going to be really good this year, for how that team is and all that. And I liked him when he was at Miami. I didn't like him sitting out in that bowl game.
I think he's trash.
Really?
But big trash bucket.
Yeah. It's either be him or Genty, but I like Ward just because quarterback position.
Tito, Offensive Player of the Year.
Well, Dilbert,
Rookie of the Year, sorry.
Dilbert kind of jumped the route already mentioning Brock Bowers, but because of Brock Bowers and McBride and a couple of tight ends really like coming into the league like gangbusters, I like Tyler Warren of the Colts. I think that the Bears are really going to regret passing on Hampton or even him if they really wanted a tight end for Loveland. So, yes, Tyler Warren. I've got a tight end of the Colts, Tyler Warren out of Penn State for Rookie of the Year offensively.
Dilbert, Offensive Rookie of the Year.
I agree. I didn't want Ward here. At first I thought about it, but, like, it's the mentality. And, like, there's the one game, I think it was like a bowl game, where he's just sitting in the pocket, and when he throws a dump down pass, he doesn't even, like, he just sort of dumps it down. I think he's going to come too cocky into this league, and he's going to get humbled real quickly. But I probably have to go with Genty. I mean,
Genty, it's a good one.
It's gonna. I think Geno Smith being with them and Pete Carroll, they're gonna find their weapons. Their weapons are Brock Bowers and Ashton Genty, and he's gonna figure out plays for the big man. And sooner or later, he's gonna wear and tear down a defense like a Trent Richardson type of first season. I'm not saying he's gonna be like Trent Richardson in years 2 and 3, but I think he's gonna be like a little mini Trent. But he's with a better head coach and a better.
Yeah, he's in a better position.
Than Trent was. So
my Offensive Rookie of the Year is Travis Hunter. I think he's going to touch the ball a fuck ton in Jacksonville because they're not very good. So I think he's going to catch a lot of passes. We'll see how much he plays on defense. They say they're going to start him on defense, but I just don't see that as much when he starts catching a ton of passes. And he'll catch a ton of screen passes and yards after catch as well. So Travis Hunter is my pick. Defensive Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year, Rookie of the Year. Defensive Player, Rookie of the Year. Who you got?
I was thinking Carter from New York. I feel like
Abdul.
He got smacked around in the one preseason game that he played in.
Yeah.
But I feel like he'll mellow out and get some more reps underneath of him. And I feel like a lot of it's going to come in bogus time because they're going to be down a lot for how their schedule is this year.
Right, yeah.
But I got Carter going. Rookie of the Year.
Tito, Defensive Rookie of the Year.
All right. I followed the NFL draft closer than I did, which still wasn't intense, but closer than I did in 10 years. And I loved everything the Cardinals did with the draft so much. And I'm actually taking a Wolverine. I have Will Johnson, cornerback of the Cardinals, for Rookie of the Year. I never understand why people that are going to be healthy for the start of their rookie year fall in the draft just because they were hurt at the end of the college season. And that's the only reason they got him at the end of the second round. Everyone had him graded from 20 to 25. So,
and he was an absolute stud in Michigan, bro.
Right. And
game changer.
If Surtain Jr. can win Defensive Player of the Year, if a corner can win Defensive Player of the Year, a corner can absolutely win Defensive Rookie of the Year. So that's what I'm rolling with.
Not so fast, young men. There's a guy from the Ohio State University, Georgia's favorite place, but he went to
Fuck Ohio State.
He had to go to a place that's surrounded by 3 rivers and they waved
I'm
gay
taking
yellow towels.
No, I'm taking a Wolverine, and he's taking a Steeler. Is that what's happening?
What the hell's
Jack
wrong?
Sawyer, baby.
He went to Pittsburgh, didn't he? Or did he go to Cincy?
Went to Ohio
Pittsburgh.
State.
He went
Plays
to
for
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
He went to Pittsburgh.
He went to
Yeah.
Steelers. There you go.
So you're taking Sawyer, huh?
I'm picking Jack Sawyer.
Oh, man.
Not so fast. I'm also going back to the Michigan Wolverines. I think Mason Graham is going to have himself a fucking
The
season,
double homer
bro.
pick for George.
I think
Okay.
I think he's going to – dude, Mason Graham is a stud. Go back and watch Michigan versus Ohio State.
Yeah, he was in that.
Go watch.
But welcome to the NFL.
Listen, 4 of those guys got drafted. 4 of those Ohio State linemen got drafted. It was an NFL line, bro.
I know, I'm not
And
saying
he
that.
game wrecked both those guards and that center. So I'm going Mason Graham for Defensive Rookie of the Year. All right, let's go MVP. Who do you got winning the MVP and why?
Lamar, easy. Should have won it last year.
You know what's funny? I think Lamar. I said Lamar as well because he got robbed, absolutely robbed last season by Josh Allen. I'm going Lamar as well.
Yep, the old Vengeance Tour. I also have Lamar, so I don't know. Dilbert gets weird again, or we have a unanimous MVP pick?
Not so fast.
Yeah, right.
Who's the third one who didn't go?
Didn't go where?
Did you both, all three?
All
of you
three
guys?
of us
all
went
went
Lamar.
and said Lamar.
He's in a different area code
not-
down there.
Are you-
I don't know what's going on.
Are you feeling okay?
I don't know. I feel a Lamar injury for like 4 to 6 games happening this season. So that's why I don't feel
Even injuries.
He's wishing
I'm
injuries
not
on
wishing,
everybody.
I'm not wishing injuries on anybody.
You didn't say it, but you were thinking it.
You know what? I'm gonna throw.
Throw a wrench in here.
We're gonna throw Jordan Love in there.
Jordan Love.
Jordan Love.
You really are smoking something tonight.
No,
They
no.
do need to have a good year.
I think they need a good year. This is the deciding year. They know that Detroit is the top dog. Minnesota, they have 6 divisional games that are going to be good every year, unless Chicago tanks. But they're not going to tank till like midseason.
So we just went Lamar, Jordan.
Yeah, baby.
Well, my counter.
At least he didn't say Brock Bowers for that one.
He was close. I was thinking about him taking him as Joe Burrow. He's healthy this year. He's going to be good.
I don't think Cincinnati's going to be as good as people think. I think they're going to be shit to bed.
If Burrow carries that team on his back, I just feel like Lamar should win it.
Well, a lot of people high on Cincinnati, I was reading some articles, and they brought up a good point because a lot went wrong the last 2 years, and they still salvaged 9 and 8 seasons.
Yeah.
I think that's why a lot of people are high on Cincy. It's like they caught all those bad breaks and still slid into 9 and 8, kicking and screaming. Then they should be able to be comfortably in the playoff bracket and be sitting on 11 or 12 wins if they can, catch a few breaks.
One of our top fans, Jeff, which graduated high school with me and Aaron, he's still laughing at Aaron when he said Jordan Love. He just put laughing faces across the board.
Oh, man.
He's after your ass tonight.
Now, see, that's not a high probability, but imagine the brag, though, with that diamond in the rough pick. If that happens
It's a very
to
high
land.
diamond in the rough.
Yep,
but-
he could coast off that for a few years if it happens to land.
Oh, yeah. He's going to remember that show we did back in 2024?
The guru.
2025.
He picked Jordan Love out of nowhere, and it happened. It was crazy.
He's like, I'm the first and only one to pick the correct MVP in 4 years.
Yep.
You make T-shirts. You need to put that. You need to clip it from the show.
Oh, that Brock
Give me
Bowers is going to be
Bowers.
it's going to be the first mini clip I do from the show.
Yeah.
I really thought it was Raiders and
Speaking of
Chiefs.
top
I swear
draft
to
picks,
God.
yeah, that'll be right there.
All right, Super Bowl. Super Browns. Let's predict the Super Bowl.
God.
2 teams.
All right, I'll go first. I have the Texans over the Eagles. It's a little easier to get to the playoffs now in today's NFL, so I look at playoff wins, not just appearances. And Stroud has won playoff games in his first 2 seasons, which is a shorter list than you might think for young quarterbacks. And
No.
Willie Anderson-led defense. I like the Texans over the Eagles. I'm sure eventually the Commanders will build a championship roster around Jaden Daniels. I don't think it happens this year, and I think that Philly's easily the class of the NFC again, and that's the tougher conference. They get beat up in the playoffs, and Houston's able to ambush them in the Super Bowl.
Dilbert, Super Bowl.
Well,
Please say 2 AFC teams. Please say 2 AFC teams.
Only, yeah. We swear it's not scripted. He's just
think
that off.
We are going to see the team from the AFC no one wants to see go again. But the Kansas City Chiefs versus the team that America wanted to make in the NFC side. Chiefs versus Lions. We are getting that Super Bowl this year, ladies and gentlemen.
Chiefs-Lions?
Chiefs-Lions.
Got a score prediction?
Come on, man. I don't have that much in the
Come on, man.
Lions get a Super Bowl. No. Chiefs get a rebound Super Bowl win. Sadly, no one wants to hear it, but it's going to happen. It's going to be 30-27 over the Lions, and the Lions are going to be sad again.
Hunter.
I feel like Lamar finally gets over that hump.
Nope.
I feel like it's going to be – I feel like to set it up, I feel like Josh Allen's finally going to have his chance to be in an AFC title game that's not the Chiefs. And they're going to play Baltimore, and they're still going to lose to the Ravens.
That is spicy. I like it.
But I do have Eagles-Ravens in the Super Bowl. But I feel like Josh Allen gets over – he doesn't get there. Lamar finally gets there, and then Lamar chokes in the Super Bowl, and the Eagles end up going back-to-back.
Damn. All right, that's a hell of a prediction there.
31-27, Eagles.
All right, I'm going Lions versus Bills. And I'm just really rooting for the Lions to win a Super Bowl. I love Dan Campbell. I love that Jared Goff went there, rejuvenated his career back to being a top NFL quarterback.
You hate punting on fourth down?
I love it.
All right.
There's a team. There's a high school team in Texas that doesn't ever kick the ball, ever.
I don't blame them.
Oh, they just
The onside kicks, goes for 2, doesn't punt. They said that because the average punt in high school is like horrible anyway, so they're like, might as well just go for it. If it gets picked off, it's like a punt. But yeah, I'm going Lions versus Bills. I think it's gonna be a really good game. 34-31 Lions over the Bills.
I feel like everybody's been wanting that Super Bowl for them for the past 2 years.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like every Browns fan that's like not obviously their team's not making it. Those are the two teams that we'd like to see there.
Yeah, it'd be awesome because there's two teams we've never seen win it.
I'd like those two there. I just feel like Dan Campbell just ruins it for himself. But I don't see them winning with Jared Goff at quarterback. I feel like he can get you there, but he's just ruins it for himself.
Agreed.
It doesn't help Dan Campbell's his coach, too.
All right, we have 2 segments left, 2 pretty quick segments. For all you sports bettors out there, which I'm not a sports bettor, but I know the 3 people next to me are. Here is your triple B, the Brain Bruising Bet of the Week. This is what I came up with, and I like it. Brain Bruising Bet of the Week.
Nice.
Tito and Hunter, what do we have?
All right. So we each came up with 2 legs. I've got Arizona -7 with the Saints, and Carolina, I think, was getting 4 from Jacksonville. And then you had 2 money line picks, right?
Yeah, 2 money line picks. I got the Dolphins beating the Colts. Daniel Jones absolutely sucks. I don't understand. I know Dolphins are getting back a Chaney, their running back. I don't see how they lose to the freaking Colts.
So you have Dolphins money lines at the Colts.
And the Chiefs money line against the Chargers.
Chargers in Brazil.
And with that together, it comes out to like 1,500 odds. So $10 wins you like 150, I think it comes out to.
Yeah, pretty good value without
Yeah.
having to take any big long shots. Both those money lines have shorter point spreads, so it's more straighter up type odds.
Yeah. And I know the Panthers were plus, the money line wise, they were plus like 100. Like 110, I think. But if you do the cover, I think it was like 4.5 at the time. Mm-hmm. But I think those are 4 solid bets that you can rotate up. And
Jacksonville's defense, man, is a lot of people. People want to pick on the Bengals defense, other units. Jacksonville's D is pretty bad, and Hunter's only half of a defender, and it's probably going to take some time for Travis Hunter to make a difference on the defensive side of the ball. So,
and the Panthers, they got a young wide receiver room now since they traded away Adam Thielen to the Vikings. So all those guys got to step up now. I like their wide receiver room a lot, too. I think they're going to shock. They're going to
Vikings? Take a leap this year. Vikings? You're saying the Vikings?
No.
The Panthers. They're saying Thielen went to the Vikings to clear up young wideouts. And, because, man, McMillan,
They're all like 22, and I think that's the oldest receiver in the room.
22.
Let's face it, we all probably knew the Browns weren't taking a wide out at 5, but throwing logic to the wind, dude, I would have loved to have McMillan at 5. So I think the Panthers stole him at 8. I know he's questionable for week 1, but hopefully he can get on the field, and I'm excited to see what he can do. And, Bryce Young, the jury's still out on him, but that brutal rookie year, he got written off a bit too soon.
Yeah.
He may still end up being something like a bust, especially by first overall pick standards, but, he was nowhere near as brutal as he was that rookie year. So we'll see how that one goes.
All right, so that was our brain-bruising bet of the week. I don't know what's going on with this other iPad, which is the script I'm reading off of. It keeps vanishing every 2 seconds. So once I get it to upload it one more time. But can you repeat your 2 brain-bruising bets really quick?
Yes. The Cardinals -7 over the Saints and the Panthers +4 over the Jags.
And then we had Dolphins money line at the Colts and then Chiefs money line at the Chargers.
Yep.
Are we going to do
At the Chargers. Again, that's in
at
Brazil.
Chargers in Brazil, right.
That's basically a neutral site game.
All right, we're going to end our show with, I called it our 10 quick kick questions. I just need a yes or no from you guys.
So everyone answers every question?
Yep,
That's
everyone
what I was
answers.
wondering. Okay.
It'll be a no, 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 yes, yes, no, yes, no.
Gotcha. All right.
So this is our 10 quick kick questions. Question number 1, will Myles Garrett have over 9.5 sacks?
Yes.
Yes.
3 yeses. Will Aaron Rodgers throw for over 3,500 yards?
No.
Yes.
No.
Will rookie Ashton Genty rush for over 1,000 yards?
No.
Yes.
No.
It's going to be close, but no.
It's yes or no, Aaron? No, I'm just
Give me Brock Bowers.
I'm totally kidding.
I'll beat you.
Will the Browns win in Pittsburgh this season?
No.
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 I'm also saying no there.
Damn.
Will third-string quarterback Jameis Winston throw a touchdown for the Giants this season?
Yes.
Yes.
All yeses?
Yeah.
Yes, I said yes.
Will Justin Fields be benched at all this season?
No.
No. More injury, not benched.
No.
I'm going to say yes.
For
Will-
who? Tim Boyle?
Yeah, or whatever the hell they have going on.
Will Baker Mayfield get past the first round of the playoffs this season?
No.
No.
Yes.
I'm going yes as well. Will Dak Prescott start every game for the Cowboys this season?
Yes.
If he's not hurt, yes.
Yes.
Will this season be the last for the tush push?
No.
No.
I'm going to say yes. I think it's going to get banned eventually because people don't like it. I don't know why. And then our final question, will Andy Reid coach 3 more seasons, including this season? So 3 seasons total.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
I think he's going to coach there as long as he has Patrick Mahomes. Why not?
Yeah.
Why would you?
Milk it out.
Yeah, Mahomes has 3 more years, so yeah. that's available to him.
He's going to be there longer than 3 years.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. So, yeah, if he's judging timing his error like that, then yeah, he'll certainly be around.
All right, that was our 10 quick kick questions. That was fun. I like that little segment. All right, before we end the show, final last words, skid marks. What do you got, Mr. Dilbert?
I know they're never going to live down the Brock Bowers comment, so that's great. Get a T-shirt made. But just go Browns. Don't think we're going to repeat like we did against Cincinnati a couple years ago. I know George thinks that. I do not. It's going to be a nail-biter game. And we're going to see if our rookie kicker shites, I don't know how you say it, S-Y-C, however you pronounce that dude. He's going to have a chance at a game-winning field goal. And he's going to nail it from 47. Bam.
Tito, final last words, skid marks. What do you got?
Oh, man, we're going to ambush J.J. McCarthy's Vikings in London looking ahead. The Browns 42-10 in the London game.
Oh, my God, I'd cry.
Dude, what a receiving core the Vikings have. You're wrong.
At least,
You're wrong,
at
pal.
least Addison won't be back by then. I
Weird
don't think
stuff
he will be.
happens overseas.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, let's hope that benefits us.
A lot of weird things.
Well, it's all for our Browns win Sunday. That'd be nice. Start the year off. It's going to be a brutal first couple weeks schedule-wise, but I feel like we play the underdogs role pretty well sometimes. But hopefully they win on Sunday.
At least we're getting the Baltimore game away out of the way. At least we're getting that shit done with week 2.
One of the Baltimore games.
Well, that's what I'm saying, but at least the one away we're getting done with.
My final last skid mark is join us in the Muni lot this Sunday. We will be down there as early as 6 a.m. When the gates open, we will be there. We're going to set up all of our DJ equipment. We're going to party our asses off, and we are going to have a great time down in the Muni lot. So join us down there right around 6 to 7 a.m. We're going to be set up by Go Browns. And you know the drill, guys. My last skid mark is always live and die with the deep ball. That's going to do it for tonight's show of the Honest Abe's Sports Report. As always, I'm George Gresko alongside Speed Razor Hunter Combs, Tito Round Tripper, Baseball Whisperer, and Mr. Dilbert himself. Please share the show, tell a friend, follow us across all social media. That's going to do it for tonight's report. Honest Abe could say no lie.
And go Guardians.
Goodbye.
Go Browns.
Steer right. Peanuts. Get your peanuts.
Ice ball here. Hand out.